Old Natty here. So the question or topic is, what's the least you can get away with and have a productive workout? Um, so these comments are targeted for mainstream, um, average person who is already working out regularly, built the habit, has a number of years of experience, knows themselves, but find themselves in a time crunch. My assertion, my belief, my view, 5 minutes. You can absolutely have a productive workout in 5 minutes, and hit at least a level percentage of all the bases, enough to keep you healthy and functioning in mainstream life. You're not going to achieve a specific athletic goal with 5 minute workouts, i.e., uh, run an elite level marathon or become a bodybuilder or powerlifter, blah, blah, blah. But that's not what this is about. So, like we said, is it possible? Yes. It was demonstrated through the work of the Tabata team. Leonard Schwartz, Heavy Hands fame, showed us it could be done. Research on cross country skiing, research on jump roping. How, why, intensity, the manipulation of intensity. And this is important. Intensity is the amount of quality work per increment of time. Not work, quality work. So very simple. It's the difference between a light ray, some sun rays, and a laser. Taking that same amount of energy and concentrating it into a very intense, focused burst, focused effort. So if we're putting together a 5 minute workout or reduced workout, trying to get the most out of it, what you need to do is focus on the movements that use the most muscle per increment of time and emphasize the biggest muscle groups. So you're going to stay with big, what I like to call big full body compound movements primarily, which are mountain climbers, whole category of mountain climbers, squat thrust variations, squats, deadlifts, swings, clean and presses, all-out sprints, carries, sledgehammer work, battle ropes is good to put in here, jump rope. So a quick shout out to jump rope specifically. Well, let's back up a little bit. These workouts are very intense, so a recommendation I have if you're putting something together is to keep it simple. Most dudes on YouTube that put together these very intense circuits use way too many exercises. You're too fatigued to try to keep track of or remember what's the next exercise, and if you're focused on that, you aren't working hard enough. So if you're doing a series of exercises and you can't keep track of it, write yourself a little note. My personal recommendation, especially in this specific video, since we're dealing with 5 minutes, I wouldn't do more than 5 movements, 1 minute each movement. So getting to the point I wanted to get to or make, any one of these things can be worked singularly in that 5 minute time frame. So you don't have to jump from exercise to exercise. It can be fun to chain things together for variety or whatever. And that definitely can be done. But the goal here and the specific point of this video is simplest, most efficient, productive in 5 minutes. So you could pick just one thing and do just that thing. Mountain climbers are a great choice here. work full body, squat thrust. Squat thrust is push-up is probably a better choice. But I want a big shout out to jump rope. Um, and here's a couple reasons why. Number one, jump rope was shown to be 3 times as effective as comparable amount of lower intensity jogging. So what that means is 5 minutes of jumping rope can equal 15 minutes of jogging. So you see how we can leverage intensity and have it work for us. That's just basic jumping rope with a basic jump rope. Now we have weighted jump ropes. So if with a regular jump rope you can hit 3 times the amount of work, what happens when you start adding weight to that jump rope? Can we get to 4, 5, or more? Now we're turning that 5 minutes into 25, 30, 35 minutes of comparable work. And I want to point this out specifically because now with the weighted jump ropes, and I did a slight amount of research. I personally have not used a weighted jump rope for many years. I really can no longer jump rope. But there's a lot of choices out there now, and things have changed. The one I came across that I like the most is called a cross rope. Don't own it, so I can't endorse it anywhere beyond that. But it's a nice solution. They offer sets, if you will. So you get a set of handles, and you'll get 2 or 3 ropes with progressively heavier, that weigh progressively heavier weight. This allows you to start at a lighter weight and build up over time. And you're going to want to do that. These are things I learned from experience. Do not jump to the heaviest rope. It'll feel like nothing in your hand when you're just holding it. But as you start spinning it, that 1/2 or even 1 pound becomes extraordinarily heavy with whatever forces go around with skipping rope. So there's something you have to work progressively. And that, to me, makes this cross rope really a great value because it allows you to buy just the rope piece. You don't have to buy a whole nother rope, plus they sell it to you in sets. So you can progressively work up to, I think their heaviest was 2 pounds. And then there's some other ropes out there that actually go up to about 5 pounds. But you're looking at a number of years where you to build up to that. So, special honorable mention, cross rope. Now, moving on. Back to ropes quickly. You want to get one that's weighted all the way through the rope and that the rope spins through the handles. Just trust me. You want to start light. I wouldn't do more than 1/4 of a pound. You want to build up very slowly. And the weight through the whole rope is a whole different feel than these ones that have weighted handles. I found weighted handles really put a strain on the wrist, and not in a good way. The rope being fully loaded distributes the strain or demand better throughout the whole body. Actually gives you a better workout on top of that.